Brother been looking for a job, so I ain't been paying attention to nothing.
Totally understand that.
Uh,
I
Okay.
don't know if there's anything to school on a fight. I know.
what happened? What was that one with the post?
Well,
Let's
yeah,
talk about
I
some of
guess
them
I need
posts.
to.
Well, how about that?
Yeah,
How
the
about we talk
Cowboys.
about what all the posts, Lanice, and you've been putting up? What the heck is going on?
Yeah,
Uh,
Okay.
let's
Did you
do that.
hold on? Did you put the link up for the
it's
show?
coming. It's
Okay.
coming. Yep.
Links are coming. Links are coming. Links are coming. Links are coming.
Okay.
It just went. We good.
Word.
Okay. Just went. All right. Let me go find that.
There you go. Right on time.
And the devilish. Okay. Here we go.
So yeah, what exactly that torrent of Facebook posting, food for thought or
Which
something?
which one?
Everything.
Oh, you talking about the Des Bryant thing?
I guess so. You know what? I heard there was a fight. I was like, well, I wasn't gonna go back and try
So
and
who fought who? Who? What?
everybody fought
Well, it
everybody.
was
What?
it was the what is it, when they have the joint training camps? It was the Rams and the Cowboys,
Oh.
and the Rams. I don't know who started the fight. I couldn't really see, but it was a full on melee. Like it started on the field, it carried off to the sideline. Rams players were taking pot shots, like hitting brothers in the back and stuff. But what everybody's talking about is Des Bryant because he got hit in the face. He didn't have his helmet on, and dude, cold cocked him in the face. But here's my thing: like people are up in arms, like, oh, he shouldn't have hit
Was it
him. Da da
IK
da.
Alphabet?
Huh?
Was it that dude that knocked out Geno Smith? Was he the one that got
No.
this?
Hush. Hush. No.
No.
It was
Okay,
a
here we
Rams
go.
player. It wasn't his own teammate that hit him. But here's the thing: Des Bryant wasn't participating in practice because he was nursing a hamstring or whatever. He was standing on the sidelines. The fight broke out, and he goes sprinting across the field. So, oh, by the way, if you want to draft him, his hamstring is fine. He goes sprinting across the field with no helmet to join in the fight, and now he's mad because he got hit. Hey, stupid, stay on the sidelines if you don't want to get hit. When you go running into a fight, Bama's are looking to hit you. So he got slugged in the face. I was amused because
I'm saying,
he was,
and
but
I
so
don't
people were
appreciate.
upset because they said it was a cheap shot. He shouldn't have got hit. You can't hit a man without his helmet on if everybody else has on helmets. No, the man without the helmet ran into the fight. Sit
What
down.
is this, baseball?
I
We got
said, sit
unwritten
down.
rules for NFL camp fights now?
Hey man, I was watching. What was I watching today? First Take.
Oh boy.
And normally I don't quote these dudes often because normally they don't say anything quotable, just a little bit entertaining. But Stephen A. Smith made a very valid point when he was talking to Skip, because Skip was one of the people up in arms about Dez getting hit. Stephen A. Smith said, there are no rules in a fight except you're hitting people. He got hit because he ran into the fight. It's just that simple.
Well,
Just
and
that simple,
I don't
people.
appreciate them saying it's a WWE style brawl. I don't want to give that much
Because
credit.
those are scripted.
I don't want to give that much credit to this. WWE is a lot more entertaining than this
NFL
brawl.
camp fights.
Yeah,
Than
let's
NFL
just
camp. Well, now
yeah.
I don't know. That one was, well. The reason they're probably saying that it was a WWE was like, when you do the full cage match and everybody's involved until somebody gets tossed out.
There's
No
There
still
were
ladders,
people.
chairs, and scaffolds.
there's still a script.
And
Somebody
still, well, it wasn't a script, but it looked like that because everybody was throwing punches and haymakers, and they canceled practice early. And apparently, there was a conversation prior to practice about fighting, which is why allegedly the cowboy players really weren't fighting so much. They were just kind of standing around and getting hit with cheap shots because they were following the
Standing around
rules of
getting
not
hit.
fighting.
They were being non-violent.
They were going all nonviolent on
They were
you.
going non-violent.
They had gone Mahatma Gandhi and decided that they were not going to participate in that type of shenanigans.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't
But
make it
it's
up.
not even
They
a
peacefully
fight.
protested.
It's just people pushing. I'm looking at it right now. It's just people pushing, and then they got to a point
Yes,
where they couldn't go nowhere but against the wall, against the fence,
yes.
and then
Well, Dez got hit in the middle of the field after he went. Did I mention he went sprinting across the field? Got hit because that's what happens when you go running into a fence.
but that's just stupid.
Yes.
Oh, I see this. I think I saw him. He the only fool out there with no helmet on. You're right.
And that would be him. Yes.
Nah, it's another. It's two dudes. Cause one dude got dreads. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. And I mean, and you got a bunch of dudes out here wearing number 6, number 19. You know, cats ain't even
So
gonna make the team.
I was about to say it's a bunch of cats
But
not
you
making
know
the
what
squad.
though? Think about that though. If you're that
When the
dude,
last time
you
a
know,
number 43 made a team? 43.
well, let's talk about that. Because if you're that dude that's like,
49.
you know,
49.
you were brought
Name
in.
a famous. Name a famous 49.
Hush.
I'm just
He
saying.
ain't making the team.
If you're that dude, why
Hush.
wouldn't you fight? You ain't gonna make the team.
Why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you were that dude,
Name
why
a
wouldn't you? You're not gonna make the team. You ain't gonna get the money.
Hold up, was Ty Christensen 49 for the Raiders back in the day? I think
Stop
he
it.
was, baby.
I think it's 47.
Anyway,
Wikipedia moment here. Meanwhile,
Oh
like I
gosh.
said,
You
yeah.
need to go to the Google.
yeah,
Take
if
it
you
to the
Go
that
ahead,
Google.
I
dude,
got it.
if you're that dude
I got
that's
it.
like trying out to be the backup gunner on the punt team, you know, and you know you got a literally a 1 in 212 chance of making the squad, you
Slugging
know,
Des Bryant
why
might get
wouldn't
you
you
in.
fight? Why wouldn't you fight? Why wouldn't you go hit Des Bryant dead in the mouth?
Hey,
I
and
try to
that might
back
get
him
you
up.
in there because you have to be
It,
a tad bit unstable, if you will, to play special teams and kickoff and punt returns and so forth. So you slug Des Bryant, the coach might be like, I like your moxie. Let's go ahead and put you in here and see how fast you can run towards the other end if somebody
yeah,
at
more
top
like I like
speed
your
is.
moxie. We'll give you an invite to camp next year. You can do it again.
You said, did you
Shout
say
out to
Moxie?
Todd.
I did. I said
Todd
Moxie. Taking it
Christensen.
old school, Pete. Taking it old school.
That's
Moxie.
Shout out to Todd
funny.
Christensen. He wore number 46. Thank you
Oh,
very much.
He wore
40,
46.
46.
46. That's right. Playing tight
Oh
You
end,
were both
man.
wrong.
mostly tight end throughout his career.
Yeah, Ty Christensen was that dude. Anyway,
Yeah,
I can't even find a famous 49 jersey.
that's
It's
me.
not
So
even.
exactly. So if you were that dude at camp wearing the 49 or 39 or even I don't know 59 or something, just go hit
I'm
somebody.
sure
I
there's been a
mean, you ain't getting no
59 on the
reps.
field somewhere.
Okay, you ain't getting no reps. Just hit somebody in the mouth, preferably
Just
on
go
the other
Yeah,
for it.
team.
yeah, pretty
We at the
much.
Double S Project, yes, we encourage camp fights. No, we don't.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
About
They have been
two
every
teams
year
that's not
though.
even gonna make two teams that's not even gonna make no noise. I mean, the
Okay.
Cowboys will make
Okay.
noise relative to the
I was
fact that
gonna,
they're in a weak division, but other
I
than
mean,
that,
well,
I
what you
was
want them
gonna
to
say,
do
hang
there? I
on
mean,
now.
they're
I
gonna
feel
win the
like the
division.
Cowboys,
well, the Cowboys gonna do what?
They're gonna win the division.
they're
I
gonna
me's
be better than they're gonna be better than the
All
Eagles.
three of us on here healthier than any of their running backs right now. Who gonna run the
Duly noted.
ball? Romo?
Duly noted.
You know his back is still bad. He won hit from sitting down for 3 games.
yeah.
So I don't have no faith in the Cowboys.
But do you have
Okay,
any
well
faith in any of the
I
other
do. No, no,
teams?
now I'm saying that I do have
okay.
faith.
I was gonna say, well, who else do you have faith in
I
that
do have
division?
faith in Jason Witten. After I saw him at that airport that day, that's a big man.
Yeah, he is.
That's a big man,
Well, so
dude.
he can run it.
Hey,
He's big enough to
Jason
create a
Witten,
hole or
if you out
two.
there, Jason, you watching the show, saw you in the airport, you big dude. I know you had your kids, y'all was late for your hey, more props to you, buddy. I'll give you props. But like I said, man, the Cowboys, I mean, come on now. And you know the defense was only as good as the running game. So if you don't have a running game, how you gonna have any confidence in the defense?
I gotta disagree with you. I
Hey,
said their defense is only as good as their opponents.
Look. At one point, you're not gonna get the chance to play the Redskins 5 times. You're gonna have to play some
But
other
you do
teams.
get to play the Redskins was it four times, whatever. The point is they
twice.
there. They meet.
Only twice.
No, they don't. They 2-0.
Yeah, so they're
Now
two
what you
and
want?
Split with the
I'm gonna give them
Giants, split
four.
with the
I'm gonna give
Eagles.
them
That
four
should be
though, because
enough.
I'm thinking
No,
they can beat Philly.
Split with the Giants, split with the Eagles. That
I
should
don't
be
know,
enough.
man. Sanchez was looking pretty good the other night there.
Do not make me cuss, because
Yeah, it
we
didn't
are
matter about
live.
Brady Cuss. Just notch the Eagles in at second place in the NFC East, and can we
Whew.
move on?
Do you know how bad my blood pressure just spiked when you said that? Like,
They
do
should.
not,
They
do
If the
not.
NFC South didn't exist, I would tell them they should go to that new format of just taking the top 6 teams. But NFC South sucks so bad. It's just terrible.
It ain't getting no better today either.
No, they're not.
No,
Benjamin gone, dude. That is
Benjamin
serious.
done. Are there any other wide receivers for the Panthers?
Steve Smith. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
No,
no,
no.
no,
That was a
no.
couple of years ago. My bad. Let me get hold up.
Yeah,
I think
he's
it's
in
going to take a
Baltimore
little while for
County.
guys like Ricky
LaFell.
Funches.
No, LaFell's gone too. Hold up. Let me
All right,
think
thank you very
here.
much. Funches
Ted
might
Ginn.
do
Ted
something.
Ginn. No, Ted
Ted
Ginn's
Ginn?
gone. Wait a minute.
No,
Hold
he's
on. Let
there.
me.
He's back.
He's
Is he
back.
back?
Okay,
He's
Ted
back.
Ginn's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Musa Muhammad's there.
Musa
And,
Muhammad's retired long
He's
ago.
coaching.
he's
He's,
gone. What about Ricky Proyle? He's
You
there.
know what? Okay. Now you just being mean. Okay. Now you're just being mean.
I'm just saying, Musa Muhammad was there for like 45 years, dude.
And a solid go-to guy. He
yeah.
sneak in some quality fantasy points too. Just
Real quick, man, Musa Muhammad or Marnie Toomer?
Musin.
I would say Musa.
yeah. I
They
don't
about the
know.
same though. They about the same.
I was gonna say I don't know because the well-dressed Amani Tuma has burnt me more than once since we had to play him twice. So I
Yeah.
uh,
But
get sick of
yeah,
that dude
Greg
on the
Olsen.
regular.
I
Yeah,
don't,
that's it.
definitely didn't help Cam situation. That's gonna hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Tampa Bay got just as much of a shot as winning that division as any team.
All of a sudden they're looking like #1 stunner.
Cause I'm
Well,
gonna
I
tell
don't
you
know about
right
number
now.
one stunner, but that's the best 2-win team I think you'll ever see in your life.
Right,
Yes.
right. And then
I mean,
Breezy. I'm like the
Who is
Saints.
on offense anymore for Drew Brees except for Drew Brees?
Cause
Because
Pierre
what's he gonna
Thomas
do?
is going right.
What's he gonna do
yeah,
without
they
Jimmy
haven't
Graham?
re-signed him. He was trying to
Who?
trying to see if the Pierre Thomas. He was trying to see if the Saints would take
Oh
him
yeah.
back. I'm like, no, not interested.
I'm still trying to understand. It must have been. We never really got into the discussion on the Jimmy Graham thing. So that must have been some bad blood there. Just let this dude go.
They didn't want to pay him the money.
They signed him to their contract, then decided they didn't want to pay him the money.
So you don't want to
They were
win.
bitter. Yes.
You have to pay the players that actually help you win.
Hey man,
Newsflash owners.
I'm
Guys
with
that are
you.
good, you pay them.
I had that conversation with a coworker today where he said something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing,
Hmm.
general managers, when it comes down to it, they want to win games. And I said, we don't really have a lot of evidence of that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We don't know what these guys are really thinking about. And a lot of times, I don't think winning games actually makes it any point of the equation.
Nope.
Certainly not the part after the equal sign.
Nope. It just doesn't make sense
Crazy.
sometimes.
I mean, you got some general managers, they wake up in the morning, how am I going to win games? You know, and then their team's going to win Super Bowls. But, I mean, you got some other guys, who can I cut today? How do I get this guy out of here? How do I replace him with Feely? Is Feely available? How many McCowns are still out there? Can we get one of them on the squad? We got guys that wake up in the morning thinking like that.
Right.
You know,
Hey.
yeah.
Can't call
And
it.
I was, but Jimmy Graham. I mean, I think he caught a couple passes tonight. He looked good. I mean, when they go to that play action, when Russell Wilson go to that power set play action with Lynch, you gonna bite. And then
You don't have
you
a
got
choice.
Jimmy
But you
Graham
can't
running
not to bite. I mean,
You got Jimmy Graham running the seam route on the opposite side of the field.
You don't have a choice but to bite.
You
Did
have
Cam
to.
Chancellor bring his hips back to training camp yet?
Yeah, no, but he's coming back. He ain't got. I mean, what are you gonna do? Go home? Go to Virginia?
I know, right?
Go to
I don't know. I don't
there.
understand it. Sir, you just signed a new contract. You still have 2 years left on your deal. Like, bring your hips to camp. Sit down.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
At some point.
All right, sit. And I love Cam Chancellor. Really, I like him. He's highly entertaining. I'm gonna need you to be there. I had to try to determine.
Speaking of highly entertaining,
Yeah, he
And
come in with his own
making lots
walk-in
of
music.
noise as always.
I mean, like Yasiel
He's in
Puig.
walk-in music.
I mean, like Yasiel
Man,
Puig.
man,
Bop,
man.
It's like the
That's
lights
his
went out
good.
and like the music for
Man,
the lights went out and the
man,
music for the Undertaker came on.
man,
And now he's channeling his Bugs Bunny. Okay.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Let's get right to it.
Thank you.
We've been on for 25, about 15 minutes or so. Man.
Yeah.
Let's
Get right to it. Okay.
let's get right into it.
So,
Okay.
look, welcome to the party, guys.
Thank you.
The
Thanks
champ
for
is
having
here.
me. No, I'm not the champ.
He said, "No, I'm not the
I'm
champ."
the champ. I just got off work, and you know that movie,
He said,
The
"Work."
Working Man
Oh
is a Sucker?
man, work. Man,
What's that movie? Brooklyn something. What was that gangster movie a long time
I
ago?
love to have work.
Brooklyn's
Man.
finest.
Oh, sorry.
Brooklyn. I'm gonna say Brooklyn's finest.
No.
Straight out of Brooklyn.
The old mob movie.
She said straight out of
She
Brooklyn.
said straight out.
Hey,
My God.
I'm making it up as I go now.
And straight out of everything, right?
Where it
Straight out
says
of
where the kid says, "Man, the working man's a sucker." What movie was that? It was a good one, anyway.
No, that's all.
Okay.
Thanks for ruining my
Your moment.
Your analogy. Yeah.
my
But as a working man,
Sorry
yes,
about
I
that,
can
Randy.
attest.
Sorry about that, Randy Moss.
Sucker,
bad.
yes, working man sucker. Yeah.
Does Randy
It's
Moss?
gonna come to me.
Does he have his show? Do they still do that show? Him and Urlacher?
I don't know. I actually never watched it.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Was it?
Watching him commentate
It was
terrible.
bad. It was
Yeah,
bad.
you want to turn TV down?
Here we go.
What I'm saying, it's the warehouse.
Okay,
No.
but can you turn
Walk-in
TV
music,
down
man.
anyway?
But it's
They got-
nighttime. It's nighttime.
Is
Is that a 24-hour facility?
Listen, see, it's the warehouse, and furthermore, it's a little league game going on right now. North Carolina versus Rhode Island.
Okay,
Oh,
but
I
can
thought
turn
you
it
were gonna
down?
say literally. I thought you could talk about the Carolina football team there for a second.
Yeah,
But
let me go handle
turn it
that, because obviously I'm not going to be taken serious until
you put those
Until the
cats
background
back in the
noise is
bag.
gone.
it's the warehouse. Hold on, good gosh.
Tell them cut the four. Tell them cut the 4 clips off.
Yeah.
This is bad, man.
I know.
It sounds like a lot going on in there.
And it's every week. I'm not sure if somebody's actually being tortured at the warehouse or if it's just a TV.
You used to say it was
I'm
in.
starting to work. Starting to
Give me
work.
food.
Can't even watch the little league game.
Man,
You
it's
can
late.
just do it on mute.
Little League, they should be. It's 10:40 p.m. They should be in bed.
It is
They're
well
not.
past their bedtime.
They're not. They're in Rhode Island playing. They're in Oregon, actually, not in Rhode Island. They're in Oregon.
Oh, and they're in Oregon, so they still should be close to bedtime.
Well, was it 7:40 out there in Oregon?
It's getting close to bedtime. Anyway,
Well, it's not
what
a
we
school
talking
night
about? So what else is going on? What craziness is going on? I saw some post about the Redskins. What was that?
Well, yeah,
they were talking
the best
about
quarterback in the league.
the best quarterback in the league, RG3.
The best quarterback ever.
That's the
40.
dumbest. That's the worst journalism I've. Well, no, it's not the worst I've ever
It's
seen, but
not
that's
the
pretty
worst.
bad. That's pretty
Well,
bad because you just want to pick on the guy. Come on, man.
Well, no, he was a victim, if you will, of the spin, because when you read the whole or watch the whole interview, what he said, but the issue is sir, stop talking to the press. Just stop.
Yeah, because they want to make him the villain. They want to make you
then
the
they
villain.
won't
So,
spin it anymore. You know, they'll stop. If you're quiet, then they'll be quiet. So just
but
stop.
do you not agree that they want to make him the villain? I'm just asking.
We can agree.
I don't necessarily think they want to make him the villain. I think it's just easy because he won't be quiet.
He has brought a lot of it on himself. Yeah.
And he won't be quiet because now and again when he was the rookie of the year and making all the great plays and all that stuff, you know, everybody wanted to talk to you and it was great. but you're not winning right now. So when you're not winning, everything you say is going to be not spun in your favor. It's not
I
going to come out looking good.
This
So
is what this
just
is
be
what I told my
quiet. Like,
daughter. This is
stop
what I told
talking
my
to the
daughter.
media.
You know, I sat down with my daughter like when she was about 30 days old, and I told her,
what is wrong with Pete? I'm done. I can't
I
do it.
told her that
Me? What I do?
I told my daughter, I looked her in the eye, and she was
30
asleep, but I
days
looked her
old.
in the eye anyway, and I said, what you got to remember is no matter what, the media is not your friend. And I had to tell my daughter that because I didn't know any professional athletes to tell that. So the media
No.
is not your friend. They sit here and say, it's your opportunity to tell your story. But, a lot can happen to your story between when you tell it and when they present it.
Right. True.
What happened to? Wait a minute. See, there's a different thing going on now. There's a different theme here. The theme nowadays is the media isn't your friend, as Prev said. But what about 10 years ago, 15 years ago? The theme was be careful what you say to the media. It was all
Hmm.
about. It was a different
Well,
deal.
I'm
It
just
was
trying to
like
skip the
be
middleman now.
nice to the media, be cool with the media. Treat them with respect. Treat the media with respect. Watch what you say to them. And it was. I'm
Hmm.
just saying it was a different theme, but now it is. It's just different. I don't know. Just pointing that out.
But even back then, when it's like, be nice to them, be kind to them, all that stuff. They're here to do a job. It still
Right.
really depends on if you're winning, because winning cures
Right.
everything. Because if RG3 is winning and hasn't had like two of the worst seasons collectively that we've witnessed in a while for a quarterback, or had this great fall from grace where he was rookie of the year and has yet to recover from the injury, all of that
Hmm.
good
Mm.
stuff, then if he
Hmm.
says, I think I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the league, everybody's like, he might have a solid argument. Now
Right.
everybody's reaching back 3 years going, well, he had potential, but he hasn't shown potential since then. And he doesn't seem to really be winning over his teammates. And he says he doesn't
Well,
care. He doesn't have to prove
They're
anything to
just waiting for
anybody.
some linebacker on his own team to hit him in the jaw and break it.
You know
but
what?
that's not the kid. No,
Stop
he.
it.
But wait a
So,
minute. He brought. He no. He brought this on himself with all of the tweets, the
yes,
Tweeting,
swearing, and all of this.
shirts.
He brought a lot of it on himself. So
true.
it's. I agree with you in saying that he should just stay out of the media. Just turn his mic off, whatever. But you can't do that because I mean I don't know if you can do that because they have a right to
Well,
you.
no,
You
because
know what I mean?
the Redskins have actually put a ban on him because that was the other thing.
Yes,
Um,
they did.
they've given
They
him the
should put a
media
ban on
ban,
themselves.
but he didn't. But he didn't put a ban on. It should have been a self-imposed ban. Like, if it's not game day, I'm not talking to the media. But so the
They should
Redskins have said that they
they
are
should ban
limiting.
themselves.
Well, no,
They refuse
stop.
to
Yeah,
change their oppressive name. That horrible name. They refuse. They're adamant about not changing it. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but at the same time, it's offending people in our now more conscious culture that we live
Whoa,
in.
I got up to get some double S water,
overly,
and we were talking about
overly
RG3. I get
conscious.
back, and now people are offended.
Overly conscious culture. Let's start there.
Yeah,
Overly conscious
yeah.
culture.
I mean, I
However,
didn't.
however, they're limiting his access to the media on non-game days.
They
So
need to.
yes, because he wasn't going to do it. So he should have realized he needed to do it, but apparently that's not his thing of seeing the writing on the wall.
I
So the Redskins are like, hey, dog, you not game day, sit down somewhere. You can't talk to him.
I
And I'm
fear
okay
that
with that. I'm okay
I,
with
I
that.
I fear that RG3. I think his best days were his first year. Um, I
Well,
think
a
the
lot can
injuries that
happen.
he
A lot can happen.
sustained.
Yeah, them injuries. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well,
I think
he had
it's.
Mike
those
I
Shanahan,
think.
injuries.
let's not forget that.
Well, he had the
Huh?
Shanahans, and I And I said, because coming out of college before the draft, I was like, I like RG3. I liked his moxie, what he was showing on the field. When the Redskins drafted him, I was like, it's going to be all
That's a
bad for
lot of
that young
moxie
man
we're
because
talking
what the
about in this
Redskins have
episode.
been is quarterback killers. They ranked high up there with the Cleveland Browns. They're quarterback killers.
Well, wait a minute now, because I honestly, in all fairness, you got to look at. I think he's building. Okay, there's this atmosphere hanging over him. It's sort of like a dark cloud. All of the Twitter stuff, all of everything that happened last year with Shanahan, and now it's becoming it's like this dark cloud is, can I get right? Can I actually do it?
We
When
went
you
with
have
Shanahan
that
last
type
year.
of,
Wasn't that Jay Gruden's first year?
It's still Jay
okay,
Gruden.
2 years
That's
ago,
not too
2
much
years
different
ago,
than
but
Shanahan at this point.
Yeah, not
right.
too
But
much.
what I'm saying is, right. But what I'm saying is now it's the little engine that could, instead of him coming off of his first year
He said a
feeling the
little
confidence.
engine that could.
I
That
think
is
I can. I
so
think
funny.
I can. I think
That
I
is
can. I think I
hilarious,
can.
yo. I'm cracking up on that.
Because I'm telling you, it becomes a real deal where now it's in his head, and now it's all around, the locker room, the team, and I don't know. Can he overcome it? Can he overcome himself? Is basically what he's playing against himself.
So here's
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. We all saying this stuff, and everybody's got their points, and I don't disagree or whatever. But the funny thing about this whole thing is, and it always cracks me up, is, for example, Previn, you do what you do, right? Lanice, you do what you do. Dion, you do what you do. In most cases, what we do every day, we're pretty comfortable in our skin, knowing
Because
what
we're
we're
largely
capable of doing.
ignored.
Yeah, but we know what we're capable of doing, so we don't have to tell anybody. We just go do it. Obviously, he's not comfortable to me yet because he's not being able to do what we think or know what he can do. Meaning this, I don't think he has the confidence
That's
to
what
go
I'm
out
trying to say too.
and go out
Right.
and do what he do, because most quarterbacks that have that confidence, that know what they can do, don't have to say it. They don't have
Right.
to
He's
say
spending
it.
too much time talking about what he can do or what he.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I agree
But
totally.
I
I
think
agree
a lot
totally.
of that, a lot of that comes from, again, where he is, who his coaches were, and the fact that they didn't know what to do with him. And then he got the injury, and really he came back too soon from the injury the first time, and he shouldn't have played in the playoff game. But after the playoff game, when he came back to start the second season, he shouldn't have been back. He came
He
back
should
too
not
soon from
have.
that.
He,
He came back
I
too
said
soon
it
from that.
then. He should
He
not have.
didn't
Yep.
trust his knee, and then he got hurt again because he was playing hurt and not ready to play.
There goes that confidence.
And then last
Exactly.
year, another
So,
freak injury with a
But
dislocated ankle.
what I'm
right.
saying
So,
is, but
my
but
thing
what I'm
is though is that he's he's not in the. I don't really think he's in the right place anymore to build that confidence back up. Because even though when Jay Gruden came, like even from the beginning when Jay Gruden got hired, he never really sold out on RG3 is my guy. This is our guy. This is who we're going to work with, and we can get him there. So, and who
But why? But why? But
I was watching
Because he's
something,
a
or
quarterback whisperer. Haven't you heard what his brother says?
yeah, like he's great with quarterbacks. You haven't heard?
he
He's,
must be
he's
whispering a
wonderful.
wait a
lot because
minute.
ain't nobody listening to him.
He must
What
be
I'm
cute. I mean,
what I'm trying to say is, to Lanice's point, right? What I'm trying to say to her point is that maybe, and I said something, I alluded to this last year in one of our sessions. Maybe he's just that uncoachable. How can you not reach a guy and you're the
No,
quarterback
no,
whisperer?
no.
Maybe
I'm gonna
he's
take
not
it.
that coachable,
No,
and I
Dion,
really
I'm
believe
gonna
I'm
take
that.
not
it.
sure Jay Gruden is a
I'm
quarterback whisperer. Let's
no,
start
but
there.
but guys, let's just take it a step further. Let's just put it out on the table. We have the same conversation about Colin Kaepernick. All this athleticism, all this running. I can run around. I got this cannon for an arm. RG3, his rookie year, all this running around, got this cannon for an arm. Can you play quarterback, man? Can you
Right.
actually read defenses,
And play
read
quarterback.
plays, and throw the ball to the right player? Neither one of them have proven that yet.
Exactly.
They got
No.
flashes.
Because
Kaepernick is
what
a
they
lot
are is
closer
a
than
younger,
RG3, but only is because he's not been majorly hurt. Let
but what
Kaepernick
they
sprain
are
an
is a
ankle. Let
younger
Kaepernick
version of
sprain an
Mike
ankle.
Vick.
Well, let Kaepernick sprain an ankle. Then I mean, these guys. That's why the whole money thing with Russell Wilson, I wasn't as a big deal. We talk about quarterbacks, whatever. But Russell Wilson showed flashes that he actually could throw out of the pocket. Now he struggled in the playoffs a little bit. Had his A game in the Super Bowl, blah blah. But RG3, we haven't seen true essence of a
That
quarterback.
also goes back to college, though. That's the conversation we had last year. We don't need to rehash it. It does. It goes
But
back to college.
Prez,
What?
there's
But you
been
still
other
have to
college
have the
quarterbacks
ability.
that have figured it out.
Yeah, but
Well,
Guys that
because
no.
played
like
in
I
different
said,
systems
Who?
have figured it out.
RG3 and Colin
We've been saying that.
Kaepernick, both
Who?
of them. No,
To
but
be,
both of
to
those
be
guys are
honest,
like
to be
younger
honest,
Michael Vicks who
but
can't
the,
read a defense still,
but
and he's been in the league forever.
but if you
You
talking
have to be
about
able to play quarterback.
spread quarterbacks, you talking about those guys.
You just got Tannehill
No,
and Nagy.
Yeah.
But
I
Tannehill,
disagree with what Lanice just said.
he proved he
No,
could throw from the pocket.
Leon, it is
Yeah.
so true. Michael Vick, bless his heart, can't read a defense. He doesn't know where the blitz is coming from to
She
save
said,
his life. He didn't know
bless
it.
his heart.
He didn't know
Premise,
it
she
in
said, bless his
Atlanta.
heart.
He got a little bit better in
Yeah.
Philadelphia when Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb were working at him. But the majority of his issue and why he always ran, he never went through progressions. Like when he was in Atlanta, people were like, he needs a receiver. No, he needs to learn to go through his progressions. He looked at for Algie Crumpler, and if he wasn't open, he'd take off running. Because the
Okay,
other receivers
okay.
that they
A little
brought in
bit
for
on
him,
that.
Roddy White,
Yeah.
I got to
Matt
Can I
Ryan's
disagree a
please
little
doing
bit on
jump
okay
in
that.
with
here
him.
on this?
Yeah, he
So
could.
you have to learn.
When,
You
as
have to
his
be able to play
career
quarterback at some point.
as his career went on, reading the defense, he had a problem reading the blitz. That's for sure. When people
The
drop
blitz was
back in,
terrible.
when people drop back into coverage, his issue wasn't so much reading, is that he would not throw the ball until the guy was absolutely 2 steps ahead of the corner, and that's either an issue with his lack of confidence in his accuracy, or as the media experts like to say, he couldn't throw the guy open, whatever that means. I know what that means. But my point is, yeah, he's reading and reading and reading. He's scanning. He's not seeing anything going right. He don't throw the ball away, and he waits till the last second to throw the ball. Yeah, he was
I listen. I disagree. I disagree.
He does all of that. Go watch the tape.
I disagree. But
Watch the tape.
can I disagree?
You can disagree.
You can, but watch the tape, and then you'll be able to agree. Okay.
No.
You can disagree,
Watch
but watch
Michael
the
Vick
tape.
and see
You
three
want to know?
different
You want to
things.
know the issue with Vic?
Okay. Well, and he never
You
learned how
wanna-
to slide.
you-
But go ahead.
Do you want to know the issue with Vic? And here's why he never learned how to slide. And here's his issue. He didn't want to slide. Vic, in Vic's mind,
That's bottom
he
line.
is the
Dion.
best
I'm
thing
with you
I can
100%.
go with that.
field.
I'm 100%
In
with you.
Vic's mind, he is the best thing on the field. He does not care what the defense does. He's going to do what he wants to do, which is not right all the time. If he sees something, he's going to take the challenge and say, you know what, I will thread the needle on this.
There is
I will
nothing.
throw the ball
Okay.
where I want to because
Dion,
I
you make a
can.
valid
Because my
argument.
arm is just that strong
But
that
that's
I
the
believe
point.
I can do it.
And that's the
Okay,
point I'm
Dion,
making
you make
about
a valid
Colin.
argument on
Let's,
that.
let's spin it forward to the modern day. That's the point I'm making about Colin Kaepernick. That's the point you can make about certain people like RG3 can sit here and talk about all this stuff, man. But until you do it, nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna
Right.
listen. You play for the Redskins.
But they're definitely listening, or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah,
Well,
they're listening.
well, it's
They're
listening. They're listening. What I'm saying is I'm as a fan and as a person that was supporting the Redskins, I wouldn't be listening. I'll be like, I'll just, I wouldn't show up at the game. You do it, you don't do it. I mean, it is what it is. I know if I'm a Redskins fan, no. If I'm a Redskins fan, I already know what I'm getting. So you doing well is just going to be more of a bonus.
Right.
It's the same. Look,
Okay, I'll take that.
Until this
Low
year,
expectations.
until this year, I have not had any expectations about the Dolphins until maybe 6 or 7 years ago, the last time we made the playoffs. I have the utmost expectations. I'm actually going to watch the game, and I'll actually get disappointed if we lose. But the last couple of years, when we lost, I was like, oh, okay. Well, That's the
The
expectation
product
I
wasn't
have.
there. Yeah.
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 Who cares? RG3. I mean, hey man, do you the best. Do what you gotta do, bro.
I mean, I understand, Pete, because I got to be honest, for those people that are watching, if you feel dicey about your team, this low expectation thing, I tried it 2 years ago when we first got Chip Kelly. It works. It's better on your blood pressure. It's better on your heart. Just if you get your mind right for hot garbage on the
Let's
field, and
let's
when
be
your
real.
I'm gonna
team
be honest. I don't think
loses,
I've lived that
you are good
vicariously
to
through the
go.
team since I
But
was in
So
middle
hey,
school.
hey,
give it a try.
I brought this point up the last time like before
Give it a
football
try.
season. Of all of our teams, not one of our teams made the playoffs last year.
None of them.
So we didn't have no expectations going in. The Double S crew was over.
Yeah, yeah. And I currently have my mind right for doing
Everybody on the
14.
everyone
Over.
from Dollar to Jason, everyone.
Hey
Oh
Dion,
no
you could have picked. You
playoffs.
could have rolled with your Bills, and you still would have been over.
I'm telling you,
So it worked. Prem,
Yeah,
you could have
Let me
bounced.
ask you a
What's
question. Can
up?
I pose this question? Who would you rather? Who no, but who would you rather have, guys? RG3 or Gino?
I actually rather have
RG3.
Gino. I rather have Gino.
RG3.
I rather have
I'd
Gino.
rather have RG3. I can't take
RG3.
Gino.
Because at least some of the
I
guys
can't
in the
take
Redskins
Gino.
locker room like
It
RG3, I believe.
no,
I
I'm
think
not
we
sure if
no,
anybody
no,
likes
we
him at the
don't know
Jets.
that. We just know that
I
we
don't know
just know
that
that there's
anybody
probably
likes him at the Jets
security.
locker room.
I mean, well,
All I'm
look.
gonna
Have
say
you heard of
is
RG3 eating dinner and staying at the owner's house? I mean, have you ever heard of Geno Smith eating dinner with the owner, riding in the owner's helicopter, staying with the owner? Yeah. So
Nah.
yeah, that's RG3. He's done that. So you
no,
know.
but I saw Geno Smith put up a perfect quarterback rating against my Dolphins. I did see that.
Okay.
I'm just
Come on,
saying.
Pete, man. Oh.
Then Woody Johnson should have ridden him, give him a ride in the helicopter or something. But
No,
the point
I would
is,
have been if they would have fired Joe Philman at the end of the season last year for that game. I would not have been mad. And I love Joe Philman. That was embarrassing. But
well,
You'd
anyway,
have been okay.
I digress. Let's move forward.
You-
Ndamukong Suh,
yeah,
the stomp master,
I'm talking about moving forward. We're running short of time here.
Yeah, we went short of time. But yeah, man. What's up with y'all see that story about Matt Barnes and Rihanna? I'm sorry, I just
I'm
gotta
gonna let
get
y'all
it.
NBA guys take that one.
No,
I don't even
but
know what happened with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
at
Matt Barnes?
Well,
oh
He's
Lord.
the crib. He's crib.
I was about to say he's from Virginia. Oh my God.
No,
he
Matt
plays
Barnes
for the
isn't crib.
Grizzlies.
Matt
No,
Barnes
Matt
isn't
Barnes is
crib.
not from Virginia. Matt Barnes not
Oh,
from
his
Virginia.
name.
He plays for the Grizzlies, the Clippers.
No,
Who do he
I
play
was.
for?
No, Matt Barnes plays for the Clippers. Go,
That's
never
right. He plays for
mind.
the Clippers. He plays for the
Never
Clippers,
mind. Never
and
mind.
I couldn't. No, but I do know the story. I just couldn't get the team together
Do you know the
because
story because it's Rihanna?
He's a hot mess.
well, he
He
was
was
on
supposed.
TMZ Sports. He was on TMZ Sports, and they were asking him about dating Rihanna or going out with Rihanna or whatever. And he said, he said, well, we're friends, and he was low key in it kind of deal, we're friends, that kind of thing, whatever, whatever. And we'll just kind of see where it goes. And he didn't really say anything egregious, in my opinion. He wasn't like,
That's
oh yeah, she's at my
but
house
that's what
all
I
the
wanted to
time.
get your opinion about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't say like she's at my house all the time, and I just saw her last night. He didn't do any of that. When she was like, I hear you're dating Rihanna, and he said, well, no, we're friends. He said, and we'll see what happens, but right now we're just friends. Was really all he said. The guy
And
kept digging, and he kept going back to, we're just friends, we'll see. And I think he said, yeah, I like her. Well, I like her, and like Rihanna blasted him on
she put
Twitter
she
or Instagram, one of them.
What she
She had
said?
about
Matt
Dion
Barnes?
Dion
she had
put a
about
picture
20
she had a picture
hashtags.
she put a picture of Matt Barnes, but then she blocked out his face.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
a dark face.
And did like 20 hashtags.
Talking about the
Some
devil is a lie. The
I
devil is
don't
a
know this
lie.
guy,
Wow.
This
Matt
dude
Who's
Barnes
doesn't
that? Who is
too.
Matt
exist.
Barnes?
Matt
Wow.
Barnes who?
We've never been out before. Like she blasted him.
The
However,
devil is a lie.
yes, the devil is a
But
Doesn't
lie. She was
surprise me.
like she had all of that. However, Big Baby, who
Glenn
plays with the
Davis.
Clippers, yeah, he put Rihanna on Front Street on Mike and Mike. Cause
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like, you know, Chris Carter was up there and some other guy filling in for Mike and Mike this week. And, they asked him about it. And he said, well, she was wrong for that. He said, because he didn't say anything offensive about her, which he didn't. But he said, and she was wrong because they do know each other. He said, you've been to the games and you do know each other.
You
Y'all
don't.
haven't
You
been
don't.
out.
I
Mm.
don't care how good the Clippers get, Dion. You just don't go to a Clippers game just to go.
Right.
No, you don't.
So
No, no,
so
no, you
he
didn't.
put her on Front Street, and then Chris Carter
I'm
finished
like
it with. He
Rihanna
said,
been
"Well,
at
I'm
the
glad you."
games chilling.
He said, "I'm glad you brought out the information and you gave us the backstory on this." He said, "But that's what you get when you mess with
So
cray cray."
so Lenise.
Chris Carter called her cray cray.
So in your opinion, let's take it two scenarios.
Okay.
If they are dating, but
hmm
she just didn't want her business in the street, from a woman's perspective, what how do you handle that? Do you handle it like Rihanna, or
No.
I mean
No.
you
Because
do?
first and foremost, if I'm a woman or if I'm anybody and I'm seeing somebody and I don't want my business in the street, the minute you start protesting that much, nobody believes you. As the saying goes, methinks you just protest too much. Okay, because really, you
Mm.
had to do all of that on Instagram. Just don't acknowledge it. If you don't want anybody to know or you're not really dating him, just don't acknowledge it. If somebody asks you in the streets, you can be like, "No, I don't know him," and then move on. But you went on a full tirade to
Maybe that's
shame
just
that
because she's a
man
cool-hearted person.
Or
who
maybe
had.
she had,
But
or maybe
here's the real issue: she was
maybe
just
she got
seen with
somebody in the
that.
cut.
She was just seen with the race car driver at some parade or something.
Barbados.
Okay, thank you, that guy. And so I'm thinking she just didn't want old boy to know that she had been out with Matt Barnes.
I just want to talk
That
fantasy
dude would have
football
been
right
like,
now.
if the dude was a race car driver, then he'd have been like,
Yeah,
who's
for
Matt
sure.
Barnes?
Uh, and just like Matt Barnes was probably like, "Who's that dude?" So
Brad, Dion missing fantasy show, man. Should we send
Oh,
him the link?
the link is out there
No,
to be had.
I don't think I
yeah,
got the. Maybe I
The link
did.
is
I
out
was
there
at
to be
work. Like I
had.
said, I was
like
at
it's
work
out
from
there to be.
10 to 8.
I watched the show, Dion. I watched the fantasy show. You should have
But
been there.
but are you in the league? Is Dion in the league?
Dion is in the league, yes.
Oh, I'm in the league.
He is
Oh,
in.
I'm in it. I had to work
Dion
the
is
night of the
eyebrow
draft.
deep in the
I'm in
league.
it.
I'm in it.
You
He's like,
Like real quick
best
before we get off.
believe I'm in the league. I'm
and
so
you
deep
stand
in
a
the
chance
league
of
that I
winning
don't
this year,
know
Dion, because
who.
I'm not in it.
That's not my fault.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Listen, you don't
Oh,
even want to be in it. The garbage, the. I couldn't believe it. I was in utter disbelief of the rankings from the draft. I, I was on the phone with the professor. His name's Professor Prev,
Professor.
and he and I talked about the rankings
hmm
and
I did
and
agree.
they're
I'm
ranked,
sorry.
let alone
Not
they're
with
just
Dion's
ranked.
team. I agree with the rank in my team.
But the other rankings, the higher ups, Pete, how in the hell? Okay, really? Did you come away with winning the I
You
mean
won the
I
draft.
mean
who won
I
the
mean
draft? You
my
talking
God,
about
this
who, me?
man
Yeah. From a truck
this
stop
man
somewhere between
I mean
Alabama and South Carolina. You won the
I
Who
didn't
draft.
won the
draft.
draft?
I
How
just
you win the draft?
You
I
won the
was gonna say,
draft.
who won the draft and
you
who
won the
You won the
who
draft.
draft.
counts that?
Pete won the
Who
draft.
counts that?
Apparently Yahoo does.
Do
Well,
I get a
they
trophy?
grade the draft.
Do I
Yahoo
get a
grades the draft.
participation trophy? Did I get a participation trophy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your team's name again?
The
Cuzzo?
DJs. Just the DJs.
I
The
don't even
DJs.
care.
The DJs. No, I
Yeah.
think you do. I do.
I saw my team. The rankings don't mean nothing until the league, this fantasy league starts, man. Come on now.
With that
You know
being
how many leagues
said,
I done won on paper? You know how
with
many leagues
that
I
being
won on paper?
said,
I'm undefeated on paper.
undefeated.
Undefeated
With
paper.
that being said, Pete won the draft.
How in the
In a
hell
draft.
did
So you
this
got a
guy come first
participation
in the
trophy,
draft?
Pete. That's
I
what it
see
was, a
that. I guess
participation
Congratulations.
trophy.
My
gold
team's so bad
star.
I will not get a participation trophy.
Yeah, by the way, your tweet was hilarious, Prev.
Which one?
Talking about drafting in the suit or your
Oh yeah, that
drawers.
was last year. I should have gone with the drawers, man. I should have been buck naked drafting with that.
Oh, you know what? I gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta go a little early this week. I can't take that much.
Hey, like us or hit the little thumbs up button on YouTube.
Oh my lord.
Please. If you like us, we can keep saying stuff like this.
D,
Oh my God, where's the applause button for that? 'Cause that was great.
D, I appreciate you making the effort to hit us up for a little bit.
They weren't even that funny. You gotta see that team.
If you saw the rankings, if you saw the rankings, that was hilarious. I'm telling you, that was simply hilarious.
Oh,
Brad,
man.
who's on your team for you to
Yeah,
have
you have to tune in. You have to tune in for next week's fantasy football.
The replacements, the actual actors from the replacements.
Keanu Reeves, Nelly, Terry Crews.
Hey, y'all ever seen the movie? Y'all ever seen the movie Necessary Roughness?
Terry Crews.
There we go.
Michael Irvin from the jail.
Ruff is
I'd
a
like to
very
have that
entertaining
team.
movie. Why are you playing?
Yeah,
That's a very
Necessary
entertaining movie.
Roughness.
With Sinbad.
Texas State. That's what I got.
Where is Steamy Willie Beeman when you need him? Anyway,
He ain't on my team. Somebody else drafted him.
what's your
Oh my
name?
gosh.
Willie Beeman. I keep the girl. Cream.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Willie
Snack
Beeman.
is so fresh, dog.
Go ring the dinner bell.
6 inches in front of your face. We started. That's my joke. Oh man!
Please,
All right,
man.
y'all.
I swear, boy.
I'm gonna get out of here, y'all.
Yeah, right there.
All
All
right.
right.
All right,
Y'all
man.
take it easy.
We'll
Hold
talk
up.
to you next week.
Peace out.
Peace.
Next time.
Yep.
Peace. Peace. Later.